So when should you choose a company limited by guarantee? You should choose a company limited by guarantee if you want a structured professional non-bodies like an institute, a program, or a professional body, or when you plan to work with corporate donors or international bodies. Yes, NGO also fulfill this, but company limited by guarantee does it at a different level. When you want better governance and scalability, and most importantly, if you're building something that looks like a business, but it's for non-profit purpose, this is really the best illustration if you're confused about if you should go with a company limited by guarantees. So here is the mistake that keeps costing people money. They register NGO when what they actually needed was a company limited by guarantee. If you have ever wanted to start an NGO in Nigeria, or maybe somebody just told you, why not just register this as a company limited by guarantee? Then you are already standing at an uncomfortable crossroad, because choosing the wrong structure can cost you time, it can cost you money. You could even lose your business name or get your application rejected by the Corporate Affairs Commission. After registering more than 1,000 businesses and organizations with the CAC and even trained over 200 CAC agents, I have so many experiences with customers that will interest you. One of the most popular discoveries I have made is that when it comes to registering your organization with the CAC, many people don't really know the difference between an NGO, a cooperative society, and a company limited by guarantee. And truth be told, the three of them are very similar and sometimes may not be able to draw the line between them. I mean you. So in this video, let's zero down on the differences between an NGO and a company limited by guarantee. Now, an NGO and a company limited by guarantee are not the same thing. And picking the wrong one to register will only waste your time, your money, and sometimes you might even lose your precious business name that you intend to register. So right now, I will break down the clear differences and, more importantly, when you should choose an NGO and when you should choose a company limited by guarantee, so that you can make a smarter move while registering your organization. Meanwhile, if you want me to help you register your company or your organization with the CAC professionally, you can always reach out to me using the WhatsApp details in the video description. I also have structured courses for those of you that want to make money by using CAC as a service for other businesses, or you're already an agent and you want to learn how to carry out CAC processes or applications more correctly and like a professional. So you can check the video description and sign up for the course, or you can reach out to me also using those details. Let's start with what most people already know, which is an NGO. Now, an NGO in Nigeria is officially registered as an incorporated trustees under the Company and Allied Matter Act of 2020, and that is what you will see when you log into your CAC account to start doing your registration. This is what organizations like churches, mosques, foundations, and charities typically use. Here is a simple breakdown of an NGO. An NGO is a non-profit. It is run by trustees, just like we have directors in a company. It is created for public benefits only and not business. That means you cannot have any suggestion to be profit-making in any form, and it does not belong to any individual. Just think of an NGO like you are building something for impact. But here is where it gets tricky. NGO comes with heavy public scrutiny, mandatory newspaper publications, and stricter regulatory perceptions. So while it is great for credibility in charity work, it may not always be flexible. Now, let's talk about the smarter but less known option, which is the company limited by guarantee. A company limited by guarantee is also registered under the Corporate Affairs Commission, but it operates more like a company. Just that it does not have shareholders like a limited liability company we always have. Instead of shares, you have members, or the people we call guarantors. Here is what makes it different. Number one, it has no share capital. The directors or guarantors cannot share the profit made in that company. Members or guarantors must declare and guarantee a fixed amount of money while registering, but it is structured like a corporate entity. Now, here is the key advantages of operating a company limited by guarantee. Number one, it gives you more structure, it gives you credibility and flexibility. This is the reason why professional associations, private foundations, and industry bodies often choose limited by guarantee over registering as NGOs. Now, let's break down side by side so that you will never be confused again. Number one, let's talk about ownership structure. Now, while NGO is controlled by trustees, companies limited by guarantee is controlled by members like a board. Number two, when it comes to registration process, NGOs will always require newspaper publication and public objections, but company limited by guarantee is required attorney general approval, but no public advert is necessary. Number three is the public perception. Now, NGO is seen by the public as charity-based, while companies limited by guarantee is seen more like a professional body and it is more structured. Number four, control and power. Now, NGO is controlled by trustees, while companies limited by guarantees is governed by more balanced corporate settings. So, when should you choose an NGO? You want to choose an NGO if you are starting a church, starting a mosque or religious body, or if your focus is purely on charity or humanitarian work, or you want public trust, you want visibility, and you don't need a complex corporate structure. So in simple terms, NGO is more of an emotionally driven mission. So when should you choose a company limited by guarantee? You should choose a company limited by guarantee if you want a structured professional non-bodies like an institute, a program, or a professional body. Or when you plan to work with corporate donors or international bodies. Yes, NGO also fulfill this, but company limited by guarantee does it at a different level. When you want better governance and scalability, and most importantly, if you're building something that looks like a business, but it's for non-profit purpose, this is really the best illustration if you are confused about if you should go with a company limited by guarantees. So here is the mistake that keeps costing people money. They register NGO when what they actually needed was a company limited by guarantee, and later they begin to struggle with funding limitations, poor structure, and governance issues, or worse still, they even have to start all over again. So before you rush to register anything at all, you want to ask yourself one simple question: am I building for charity or for structured impact? Because the answer you come up with will determine what you should register, if it is an NGO you should go for, or a company limited by guarantee. So I believe I've been able to break this down for you in this video so that you can make a better decision when you want to register that body, or even more importantly, if you're an agent and a customer comes to you, but then what they are telling you they want to register is standing in a line between an NGO or a business, you easily will know how best to advise them. So please help me like this video and share it so that other persons that need this information can get to see them. And if you are not subscribed visitor to this channel and you love what I do, of course you want to hit the subscribe button and turn on the alert notification so that YouTube can notify you when next I publish new videos. And also, if you have any question or anything you want to see at all, you can always drop them in the comment section and I'll do my best to respond to all of them. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.